Here's my old bicycle again, and it needs some work. The frame of the bicycle is broken over here, so I will need to weld that back together. And because it is broken, the whole frame is now crooked. I also want to replace these pedals, because these are very uncomfortable. They just press through my rubber boots, and well, that hurts if you're taking longer rides. I also need to take apart the rear hub, because there is some play on the bearings, and now the bicycle is steering itself. It's just following the grooves in the pavement sometimes. That's just way too much play. I might also look into replacing this chain guard, because it is in a terrible condition, although to be honest it's not the biggest problem. Let's take this thing outside so I can clean it up a bit. So, I think that's clean enough. Here you can see how crooked the frame has become. I guess I will have to try and bend that back into shape. Well, I'll leave it here to dry, and tomorrow I'll try and fix it. There's no rush. I have other bicycles that I can use, but this one is my favorite at the moment, with all the dirt we get around here this time of year. So it's the next day, and I just took a nice bike ride to visit my brother, and that is a round trip of about 40 kilometers. And now it's time to clean my bicycle, because there was a whole lot of salt on the roads. We're supposed to get some snow tonight. It is already getting dark, so it looks like it might actually happen. But first, let's clean this bike. Okay, that's enough for now. I will let the water soak in for a while, and then later I will clean it thoroughly with some warm water. Okay, I think that's clean enough. I'll let it leak out for a while, and then later I'll see if I got some WD-40. Good morning. We got some snow last night, although it is already thawing, but I will give you a look. I had to wait for a while because of an airplane that was passing. I hate those things. This is what the world looks like right now. But I'm sure it is gone before the evening. It's Sunday morning, about 8 o'clock. And the days are getting longer already. And that's the window. Well, I better continue trying to fix my bicycle. But I don't think it's cycling weather today. It's probably very icy here on the road. And salty. So I've been bending the luggage rack back into shape. And it looks like the brake over here hasn't gone all the way through. So the plan is to just clean it up a little with the angle grinder. And then weld it a little bit. Alright, let's get some power tools. I think I better grind out a little bit of the brake, because with my limited welding skills it'll be a hard job to fix this. This would probably be easier if I had the proper air tools. I thought about using my Dremel, but that thing is so flimsy. So I'll try my trusty angle grinder. It usually gets the job done. Well, that's clean enough. I will tape up this bolt here, because I don't want any weld spatter on the thread. Looks like I can choose between masking tape and electrical tape. I go for electrical tape because it is still sticky. The masking tape is old and dried out. Okay, that's enough protection for now. Hopefully the welder cords are long enough, because I don't want to move the whole welding machine. So it looks like the welder cords are long enough. No need to drag the welder into the barn. It's probably not a good idea to be welding here anyway. So for this next clip I set the camera to full automatic, because then it will automatically dim as soon as I start the welder. I haven't done this in more than a year. So let's see if I can still bake something together. Not too bad. So that looks definitely good enough for me. I think I will leave it like this. I thought about disassembling the rack and cleaning it up on the bench, but yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time on this old bicycle. So I couldn't resist welding over the brake one more time, since I got the welder here anyway. So the reflector here is totally out of alignment, so I better fix that before all the safety Nazis on the YouTube start complaining. That's damn tight. Not that I use this bicycle after dark anyway. Okay, these fasteners won't budge, so I guess I need my hammer. It's too bad that I'm totally out of WD-40 or any other kind of thin lubricant. But let's see if I can persuade it back into position. Since it did move, it should also move back. And that's another non-issue fixed. Next I'm going to replace these paddles. And the one on the right has right hand thread, and the one on the left has left hand thread. But I always get that confused. So I did loosen it up before I took this shot. Well, that certainly could use a little bit of WD-40. But since I'm out, I will use some motor oil. It should do the job. How I did put some oil into the bearings in this pedal. For a moment there, I thought I was cross-threading the crank, but it is just turning heavy because of the rust. That's one side done. Well, the left-hand pedal took a lot of persuasion from the hammer, but I finally got it. Although I did find a bigger problem, and I'm not sure if it is a good idea to try and fix this today. Well, the Camry battery died as expected, but I got it seated. I found this problem with the crank or the bottom bracket. There is some play in the bearings here, and this is the old style bottom bracket with cotter pins, and these cranks can be terrible to remove, but that's not the issue here. I don't have any ball bearings or a replacement bottom bracket. It's not a job that I can do right now, so I guess I will take the bicycle outside as it is right now and go for a little bike ride. Now there is still a little bit of snow around to admire. I will continue this another time. Bye for now. One last thing, I want this headlight gone, because it's been annoying me when I turn the frame and it gets bent. There's no generator on this bicycle anymore, so I will remove it. Let's fire up the angle grinder. So, much better. Okay, to be continued, and I'm going to go for a bike ride because it's dry. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and the snow is already gone. It basically started raining as soon as I stepped on my bicycle. I do hope we get a little bit more snow this winter, because it does look rather pretty.